welcome to another edition of Council Action. Tonight joining us from Ward 7 is Councilwoman and re-elected Vice President of the Council, Jackie Pagano. Congratulations on the re-election.
Thank you. Thank you. It's quite an honor.
So this is your second term serving then?
Yes, and the president is Mr. Egan, who does a fabulous job.
And your role last year as Vice President, rather uneventful, right? You didn't have to assume the role necessarily.
Not yet. Yeah.
Here's keeping our fingers crossed, right?
That's right. He does a great job.
Well, tonight we're going to talk about the May 26th meeting. It was a fairly simple meeting because, public hearings usually take up a good piece of kind of the heart of the council and what's really going on for new development in the city. There weren't any tonight, but we did have a special presentation from the legislative review. Senator Emeritus Tim Green came and spoke about what was going on in Missouri.
Yes, he works very hard for the city of Florissant and all of North County up in the House. So he told us about, the bills that were on the floor, what passed, what didn't, how many bills actually are out there and how many actually go through, which it's very interesting to look. Talked a little bit about the taxes.
Yeah, the road taxes were another topic they came up again tonight. The mayor spoke about that. It sounds like some of the funding that we were hoping for, maybe that bridge overpass, it's going to be put on hold because Missouri can't come up with enough funds for the federal matching program.
Exactly. So now we're getting sort of a Band-Aid fix on the bridge. Glad they're doing something.
Right.
That is in Ward 7. And I know it's just sort of,
It's a temporary fix. There's going to be more solutions to come,
right.
but this is what's there for now.
MoDOT can do something.
I said we didn't have any public hearings. Communications were light tonight. Old business was rather simple. We finally were able to get through the Denny's restaurant. That we started that one months ago, and it kept getting continued. We had the first reading a couple weeks ago. The second reading tonight. The Denny's restaurant passed. Now, if you were watching a couple weeks ago, this kind of came up and it was pushed to the next week to understand the painting of the masonry and whether a color needed to be approved by the council. But it was said that since they were painting masonry and not brick, that the council didn't actually have to approve any specific color.
Right. Our building commissioner looked at the ordinance, along with Mr. Hessel, and decided that it was not brick, and so it did not need to be amended.
Okay, well that passed tonight.
And it passed.
We're going to see a refreshed Denny's, and if you've seen any of the refreshed Denny's out there, they do look pretty good.
Right, and I believe this will happen in August.
Okay.
I think that's the date they're shooting for.
We had an ordinance authorizing an amendment to a special use permit to allow an expansion of the nursing home in the B4 district. This was to add, I'm trying to remember from a couple weeks ago, somewhere between 11 and 20 beds, somewhere around in that range. Think so? Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
We're really close.
And then that passed tonight. And then an ordinance for an appropriation of $30,000 from a capital improvement fund. It looks like it's going to be the St. Anthony project, a bridge repair. And
right. And then there is a grant for reimbursement.
Terrific.
So, yeah, any improvement's good.
Looks like the replacement cost there, $24,000. Board appointments, there were none tonight.
No.
Do you have any board appointments that you need in your ward that you'd like to speak about?
I don't have any openings as of yet. For mine, I can always use.
It's because you're the vice president and everybody wants to be part of that.
We want people to volunteer. That's a great thing. We will find you a place if you would really like to volunteer, and all you need to do is get a hold of me, and I would be happy to, put you in some place.
Terrific. Requests. It is summertime, so we're seeing the chickens come back. We had 2 requests tonight, one for 4 hens for Frank and Trina Pruitt, located on St. Bernadette, and another request for 2 chickens for Lou Bellman, located on Loki Court. So both of those were granted tonight. So ready for some more fresh eggs in Florissant.
And I'm sure there'll be more coming.
Oh yes, this is just the beginning, I'm sure. Then we had a request for a full package liquor license for Walmart Stores East. That must mean they're almost gonna open.
I believe so. It should, if memory serves me right, it was the end of August, but not 100%.
You know, we've seen the construction of Walmart coming for some time, and just the plans of Walmart going back and forth for some time in Florissant. Whether you're an opponent or a proponent of Walmart,
It's there.
it's about to open.
That's right.
That's good.
Yes, the building is beautiful, so.
Bills for first reading tonight. We had an ordinance terminating a tax increment financing with the Coke Plaza redevelopment. That had one reading, not much discussion on it. Then we had an ordinance for $10,000 from the general revenue fund to the professional services for consulting services for Dan Monty. That passed tonight.
Right, and we need him for some consulting services, so decided to go through with that.
The council passed a $17,000 purchase for the mayor's vehicle. It sounds like that was going to take it off lease.
Yes, he was in, the city was in a lease with the vehicle for 4 years. The 4 years is up. The mayor hasn't put many miles on that car, so it was better to go ahead and purchase the vehicle. This vehicle will now be ours. He'll be driving for another 4 years. So, and then it will still remain the city's. So.
Terrific. And we had an ordinance amending 7819 by setting a salary for the municipal judge as of election April 7th. Does this kind of backdate a salary a bit?
It is. It goes from 50,000 to 55. That was in the budget for last year, so it just was never read to put it in.
Okay. We had an ordinance amending Title III for the Florissant City Code table. This is speed limits on certain streets for Newhall's Ferry Road. And then there was another bill for the first reading. Same thing, but bills, now this is for North Limburg 67. Is this just in general allows the city to change a portion of the speed limit on those roads?
Yes, and I believe it's more having to deal with the Walmart and traffic issues.
Okay.
So.
That was it for the first readings. We went on to council announcements. Tell us a little bit, Jackie, about what's going on in Ward 7.
Well, I am happy to say, and most of the residents in the Grandview area are now happier. There was a home on Ramport that back in November a tree had fallen and totally destroyed it. But by the time you go through the procedures and the whole process, it just seemed to be taking so long. So as of last week, the home was finally demolished, you know, just for safety and everything.
Yes.
But people just don't understand, you know, what the city goes through, you know, to get the bids, you know, to find the owner of the home and things like that. And we had trouble really with Laclede, you know, giving us the sign off. But once we were signed off with them, the next day the house was down. So wonderful on that. Really happy about that. The courthouse is, you know, they're dotting, you know, all the I's, crossing those T's. So Dick Weber Lanes will now be our courthouse and a police substation, which very happy about.
Has the reconstruction started at all?
No, the inside is torn down, but, you know, is all gutted. So we're just waiting for all the papers to be finalized so we can get in and start, you know, redoing.
They didn't leave any bowling lanes for you?
And
None?
I thought that would be like just a great thing.
Well, they should have left at least one.
You know, strike three.
You're out.
Exactly. But then, what else do I have? Well, the barbecue's coming up.
Barbecue's coming.
Very excited about that again. It's always a great turnout. It's a meet and greet barbecue.
What wards is that for, Jackie?
It is for 5, 7, 8, and 9, and this will be the third year.
And when is
that
it?
We've done it. June 25th.
Okay.
It's a Thursday, from 6 to 8 at Dunnigan Park. And the police chief is there, the mayor is there, the whole council comes and pitches in to help. And we've had close to like 500 people, you know, come, families, and we have snow cones.
Well, say where there's food, people come.
I know.
So,
And the
so
menu may
say what the
change
menu
this
is,
year.
and you might have a
The
great crowd.
menu may change from hot dogs. We might add a little bit more, but you
All
know,
right.
the snow cones are always a big
Snow
hit.
cones are a hit.
So
Absolutely.
with the kids and the adults. So it's just a nice way to meet your neighbors and meet all of us in more of a casual setting. So you get informed, and that's another place that you can sign up to volunteer also, because we do have pamphlets on
Great.
some of the committees that we have. So other than that, that's about it. I do ask that, all the residents just take a look at some of the yards. Have a lot of complaints over the grass in the heights, and we do have, ordinances against it. If you see it, I see it, I turn it in. So hopefully if you see it, just give me a call and we turn it in, and we just try to get it up just for the upkeep.
It's that time of year where it's growing fast, and
It is, and the rain doesn't help it. And, so if you can get out there and cut it to make it a little bit more pleasing
Sure.
to the eye, that would be wonderful.
help your neighbor out.
So, exactly, help the neighbor out. Check if their lawnmower's broke or something.
Exactly.
So that's it, though.
I think it was also mentioned about a team, a food drive, consistently trying to get canned good donations, cash
Right.
donations for
Always
team.
need food. Yeah.
And Caputa mentioned something about really referencing neighborhood watch, letting neighbors make sure you be a good neighbor in your neighborhood and look for anything suspicious. Really just kind of be the eyes and the ears for the police that can't be everywhere.
Right, and that's what we need. And don't hesitate to call our police department. They are top-notch. The chief and his staff do a great job protecting us. So, and always willing to take your phone calls.
And Shildroth noted that we're having our meeting a day later than usual. We're having it on Tuesday, and that's because we celebrated Memorial Day, and he thanked those who served.
Right, and there was a nice ceremony at Coke Park yesterday that I was able to attend. So.
And Coke Pool is open. That's a good thing to
It
talk about. The
is.
pools are going to be revitalized now for the summer in the city of Florissant.
Summer is coming. It's coming.
Bangor
That's
opens
next
week.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's it. A lot of good things
A lot
happening
of good
here.
things, a good
Yeah,
start- a
can't
good
see
start to
anything
summer.
negative, yeah.
Well, Jackie, thanks for your time tonight. Thanks for going through the meeting. For the residents watching tonight, we appreciate you and what you do. And,
Thank you.
and again, congratulations on the
Oh,
renomination
yes, it's quite an honor.
of VP.
I thank the council.
Thanks for watching. I'm Russ Inman. This has been Council Action. We'll see you next time.